reflection on lesson 168 in A Course in Miracles. Your grace is given me, I claim it now. Your grace is given to me, I claim it now. And it just talks about how you can speak to God and God speaks to you, and God is always accessible. And it says like something about reaching out to God and God reaches out to you. It doesn't say it in those words, but that's how I took it to be. First of all, what's the speed limit here? Okay, we're good. So I think it also reminds me that I heard once that really resonated with me, that God speaks to us through our inner voice, our intuition, whatever that whole voice you have is some people say it's the voice of God, and that's how we hear God, is through that. And that's why I like to think of like God within, because it's the voice I hear inside when I become quiet, and it's intuition, that's God speaking to me. And if I can speak that back out, then God is speaking through me. But anyway, that's just what this lesson reminded me of. I just did a lot of speaking to God in my mind this week already. What's today, Wednesday? I just now got reception again coming out of Glacier National Park in northern Montana. And I think on my way home I'm going to drive northern Montana to through North Dakota this time instead of South Dakota, and then drop through Minnesota down into Illinois. So I thought that would be kind of a big loop going the northern route. And I've never been this northern route, so I like newness. But I just got, reception again. I was going to stay another night in the campsite. I stayed at Bowman Lake Campground. Oh my God. The photos, I was able to take some photos when I thought of it. It's just, it's a glacier lake. It's freaking beautiful. And then there were points going up the mountain and back down the mountain that really made me, literally took my breath. And it reminded me of, there's a lot of times in my life when things have taken my breath, but then some of them really stand out to me, like when the ones that take your breath and you're crying just because freaking life is beautiful. And so there was a lot of that the last couple days, just being very present and very still, listening to that God voice and speaking to God. And I don't even think of it as speaking to God, because I don't know, it's just like deep reverence and humility and gratitude and awe. I guess that's reverence in a way, and love. And it's all of those things mushed up, intermingled. And ooh, is that loud or what? Such that my breath was just gone from my body a lot the last couple days, and I have no word. I'm in West Glacier now. Okay, I'm on Route 2, Interstate 2, whatever. And just entering West Glacier Village. Oh, look how cute it is. Oh my gosh. I can't even. And just, I think about how nature has this way of connecting me back inward with myself. You'd think, oh, you're just connecting outward, and nature, it's like, has the exact opposite effect. Like, it connects me inward. obviously I'm connecting outward with nature, but I mean, just like I've written over the last few weeks of just being out on the road and camping every night. Like, do you know how many poems I've written in my head? Poem snippets. And I thought, they're gone with the wind. I didn't mean to say that. That's the movie title. And they really are. They came, they landed, like tears in the eyes, like, whoa. And then they left. And I was like, I don't even remember what they were. Yeah, I know. But they're in there somewhere. And, man, let me get back up to speed here. Here we go. It's just that. Just like being so present and not unattached to any thoughts. It's really about me quieting my mind and not leaping into the future or reflecting on the past. This feels really fast right now. Even though I'm just going right at the speed limit, I'm like, something doesn't feel right, so I'm going to slow down. It's just, that's everything. And I say that over and over, and I practice it over and over, and then sometimes I get such a big dose of it, like these past few weeks, so much of it, really just 2 weeks actually today, as of today, that it's like I feel changed, yet the same, obviously, but something has shifted in a big way. Not to mention, I just went through a week of trauma training, and so of course we practice on each other, and of course things have shifted. I can't even just do a whole video on that. Just all the things that transpired, and yet you would think, what? That's nothing. To look from the outside, and then from the inside, all of us are like having these profound healings. And yeah, I just can't wait to bring that back to people. I feel like there's a bug in my shirt or something, but I'm going on these mountain roads. I should not look down my shirt and find out. I'll just wait. It's probably a mosquito I brought back from the mountains. It was so mosquito-y. Oh man. And I have this on my dash. It's a green olive and herb roll. I'm just staring at it from this bakery up near, like, I don't know, some miles out of the campground, so relatively near. And they're known for their baked goods, their fresh baked goods every day. So I'm like, oh, I gotta get one of those. Green olive and herb. Oh man. So it's on my dash, heating up in the sun. And I thought, well, I did a lot of talking with God, which was like that whole listening to my God voice from within, and oh my God, I'm on the, I don't know where I am. Obviously, I just went through West Glacier. There's like, all I see is green all around me, just a mountainside, and then down below, this river stream thing, the color was indescribable, like emerald. Whoa. And I haven't seen it again since. That's okay, I need to keep my eyes on the road. So I guess this all relates to the lesson 168, is that the way it hit me was, the more I just, here's what I did. This is so powerful. I do it with clients, so of course, let's do it with myself. I was like, what's here right now? Sometimes I'll ask clients, like, what's in the room with us right now? Kind of getting to, like, what came in the door with you? What is here right now? Because that's what our body knows. That keeps us so present. We're not like, think about the future, think about the past. It's like, what is here right now? So anytime, and it could be a body sensation. It could be an emotion, like you're feeling an emotion. It could be a thought that's just persistent right now. And it could be just, in the absence of those things, like, what's in my visual field? Is it pleasant? Is it not? Where on that spectrum? Is it neutral? What about the auditory field? Like, are there pleasant sounds or not? Or just kind of neutral? What textures can I feel? So there's a whole bunch to work with just right now. What is here right now? And so I did that over and over and over again the last couple days. And that's something so deep and profound bubbled up every single time. Sometimes it was a thought. Sometimes it was an emotion. A lot of times there were bodily sensations. I was like, it feels like the lining of my stomach is tight. How do I even describe that? Like, how can I even feel the lining of my stomach? Or my jaw, like there's this pain. Or that friggin' mosquito bite flared up and started itching. And it's like those, or there's an emotion, like I woke up, what was it? Was it this morning? Or last night, walking to and from the bathroom in the campground, and I was like, what's here right now? I think it was this morning, which was weird. I had a great night's sleep. You'd think I'd be all like, la 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 la. What I felt, I was like, there's like some emotion here. I'm like, what is that? And I named it, and it was like whoosh, like just pausing, just like to try to name the feeling of an emotion. We do that in the therapy as well. Kind of connects it like into the body and into the mind, like it connects it all somehow and allows it to move and shift and change and just be different. It's like alchemizing it because you're able to pause, feel it, feel into it, name it, and then let it move through. And a lot of times it'll result in tears or whatever. Sometimes it just dissipates. And I feel like they just want to be seen and let go. Seen and let go. And if we don't pause and name things, feel them, you don't have to verbalize it, but that's not what I mean by naming it, but like basically clear seeing it for what it is. Not just trying to ignore it because, ooh, that doesn't feel good. Ignore, la la la, on to the next thing, distraction, whatever. That's what keeps it in there doing its stuff. And so I did a lot of that the last couple of days, just like, what's here right now? Okay, and now, and now. And then also just doing the next thing that was of interest to me over and over and over, not planning ahead, like, oh, I'm going to do this and this and this, even down to how I packed up my campsite, which is a lot of stuff you get out and put back every time. And so I was just like, I'm not going to worry about the order of events because honestly, like, that's what a lot of it is. Like, there are certain ways things are packed for efficiency. And then I just set all that aside, didn't worry about it. And then the next thing I felt interested in doing, and the next thing, and then I like laid in the hammock and read some more of my book. Next thing, sat in front of the campfire and poked poked it with a stick, read some more of my book. Next thing, lit some incense. Oh, and then I lit some sage and Palo Santo stick and like waved it all around me and gave my hair a bath, like a smoke bath. I was like, this is cool. This feels like it would actually clean my hair, like giving it a smoke bath, like letting the smoke move through me. And then poke the fire some more, drink some coffee, read my book, lay in the hammock. Next thing. And like every step of the way, I was just so immersed in what I was doing. Writing poemlets in my head over and over and over. Just like all of that. Talking to the wildlife. Like deer were like literally like do. I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing? And like all these little creatures on the ground, like little squirrels and chipmunks and rats. I don't even know what they were. Coming up to my campfire, running away, running everywhere. No bears. Didn't see any bears. But like all of that, I want to bring all of that home with me so that I don't need to go off for 2 weeks into the wilderness on a solo road trip or to a training, you know, away from my daily life to be that way. And I feel like I am that way a lot of the time, like in between clients and hopefully with clients, although I tend to censor myself, all my weirdness, because man, I think I get too real with people, too like, whoa, trippy, man, you know, like I want to talk about trippy stuff like that, like, oh my god, that now I'm closer down to the stream. It really is like this aquamarine emerald. Oh, let me see it with my real eyeballs. Oh my god, it's too much. I can't take it. So, and I feel like, oh, I did bring a mosquito back. Hey, buddy. I'll let you out. Oh yeah, you want some blood. I see. He landed on my dash. Does it feel like we're going fast there, buddy? He's like right up by the windshield going, whoa! Just kidding. That's what I think he's saying anyway. So this is a really long reflection, but I just feel like this lesson, what it really means is getting still enough and present enough to hear your own internal voice of God, your own intuition, your own like, what bubbles up in the absence of attaching to the future or the past, or the shoulds, or the resentments, or the angst, or the judgments, or any of that. That's all mind stuff. It's not real. So in the absence of all that we know as modern humans, what is here right now? Listen. Right now I have this like jaw. It feels like a pain in my bone. There was something that released or unwound this week in our practice sessions that feels like it was sitting on top of this, and now this is ready to work its way out. So I just need to bring some attention to it. Yeah, so speaking of that, since I brought up that something was sitting on top of this, I feel like I want to do a whole video on this. Somebody gave it a great analogy to this trauma healing work that we're doing. And it really, the body is so intelligent. It knows what it's doing if we just get out of the way, if our minds get out of the way. So anyway, she called it's like a pest dispenser. We work on a piece of work, we call it, which is like what's here right now, ready to release. I don't know another word besides release. because it's like like the body's letting go with our attention. It feels like safe to let go. Doesn't need to work so hard. So it's like Pez dispenser, you know, the head comes up, the Pez pops out, and then the other ones come up, right? So it's like, oh, well, that was just sitting on top of all this. And then you work on another piece, whatever's here, right now. That one comes out, and then the rest come up. So it's like the body knows. That mosquito, did you see it on the video? That mosquito was like, so it's like, yesterday one bit me on the eyelid or the eyebrow really hard. It felt like a bite, like not a sting. I don't know what that was all about. So anyway, the Pez dispenser analogy I really like, because it's true. Like, we don't have to worry about the order in which you tackle healing. Some people feel overwhelmed by it, right? We have an ocean of stuff inside of us to heal. A lot of us from childhood and beyond. Things just get stacked on and stacked on. Our little Pez's. And the body knows. That's maybe why that guy named it The Body Keeps the Score. It knows. And it knows how things are stacked, and all we have to do is pay attention to what's here right now. Right here, right now. Put our attention into it. Follow it very slowly. Allow it. Look at it with compassion. Give it what it never had before. Whatever that is. A witness. Give it love. Tell it it's safe. Whatever it never had at the time that it got embedded in us. And then it releases. And then the next Pez comes up. And it may not come up right away. Usually there's like a little period of time, you know, we're integrating that work. The body is integrating it in the way it knows how. We practiced some of that the other day, like the coherence of it all. Allowing everything to have coherence. It's like she called it, the instructor called it hitting the save button on your work. And then the body knows how to go file that away. That was pretty smart. So, because this stuff is so hard to talk about, we have to use analogies sometimes to really make it make sense to people. So anyway, it may take a few days for the next thing to come up, or a few weeks or months or years, who knows? But the body knows what we're ready for. And when we work together, my job is to keep us at the right pace, which is often very, very slow. Because our minds want to rush ahead. Like, I just want to do the thing. Heal me. And I'm guilty of that too. I'm like, more. And then the practitioner is supposed to like monitor, like create the safe space, the container, and make sure we're not going too fast. Because the body's smart and our minds override it a lot of times. And a good practitioner will sense into what that person's body really is ready for, and keep bringing the mind back into like reality checks. So it's fascinating stuff. But anyway, it's all about the here and now, and that's how it ties all together, is like being present and listening. Like, try it. You might get all kinds of information. You might get a little fear come through too, but don't be scared of it. And also don't rush. You'll know what feels right and what doesn't. I might feel like that stomach lining tension. I just breathe, put my attention there. Just ask it what it what it needs. And then it'll tell you. So you don't have to say, what are you all about? Just say, what do you need? And it'll tell you, and then you'll know what it's about. The aha light bulby moments come usually, they bubble up eventually, which feels kind of satisfying when in a brain way, like making sense of things. It's like, oh, that's what that's about. And then usually what I've seen happen in myself and others is like when that bubbles up and you find the in it, then another wave usually comes through of like healing, like release. If you're not scared to look at it. It's okay to be scared. It's part of the process. Some stuff is really heavy. But it never hurt anyone or killed anyone. So it's like, it's just scary because it's new territory. But on the other side is a lot of really big relief and peace, and even more and more openness. So all it takes is curiosity. So little curiosity. I'm gonna get over this person behind me that wants to go really fast. So anyway, that was a long-winded answer to this lesson because I'm on the road. I'm doing long-winded answers and showing you my olive herb roll and things like that, because why not? Okay, so my ETA for home is less than 24 hours if I go from here to there. But I have a feeling what I might do is just like drive overnight tonight. It's Wednesday, so then sometime Thursday I'll try to find a campground somewhere, maybe with some open spots. Oh my god, the water is amazing! And then I will camp Thursday night, and then maybe just drive home. Maybe one more night of camping. I'll use up the rest of my firewood and hot dogs. Thanks for being here. Thanks for driving with me.